Dr. Badrinath, congratulations on being chosen NDTV's 25 Greatest Living Indians.
Thank you very much. I should express my sincere thanks to NDTV and in particular to Mr. Pranav Roy for having honored me and my institution, Sankara Nethralaya, by selecting me as a legend.
But you're not a stranger to prizes. I was just going through a write-up on you and you have it all. I mean, there's a whole long list of prizes when, and also you're a Padma Bhushan, Padma Shri you got before that. What does it mean to get this recognition?
I think essentially it means a lot. I would say that the enthusiasm, the spirit in the organization, Sankara Nethralaya, where I come from, is definitely tremendous after hearing that I've been selected.
Yes.
So I think I should say this is something very important as far as the organization is concerned. The morale should be very high, and recognitions like this very definitely improves the morale of the institution.
But Sankara Nethralaya doesn't really need any recognition. Since '78 when it was started, the number of free operations that you do, eye operations and ophthalmologists, but you know, a lot of that has been written about. What I wanted to ask you and what got me really curious about your life, and one reads about it, is that you're such an acclaimed doctor, but it's fascinating that you began your formal education because of illness at the age of 7. Do you think it's possible in this day and age, because parents worry so much about their children's education and getting them into a good school, and it's so difficult in India. Do you think it's possible at this day and age for someone to start studying at 7 and still do as well as you've done, sir? Or half as well as you've done?
I'm going to be a little philosophical in answering this question. If I feel that I have done this, then my answer would be yes and no. But when I say it does not mean my work, it is the blessings of the good Lord. And I would expect that if one approaches with this attitude that it is going to be done, I must do my work, but nonetheless there is someone else above me who will guide me and make sure that the work which I have submitted to him, offered to him as a prasad.
Do you have recollection of starting school and ABCD at the age of 7 and how tough it was? Do you have any recollection? Was it really tough?
Nothing is easy in life. I think if anyone wants to do anything like this, naturally it will be difficult. And I had some difficulties, and people now they want to start may have some other difficulty. But unless you work hard and face the difficult times, nothing can be achieved in my opinion.
You talked about getting philosophical. What's interesting is that you're a man of science, you're a doctor, but what was interesting is that Sankara Nethralaya started actually as an intervention because of a spiritual intervention that you had with your guru, and I've read about that. Tell us about it.
I would like to frankly admit that I know nothing about religion or spirituality.
Really?
I think essentially the country has tremendous amount of spirituality. It's a great country, India, where there are thousands and thousands of people spiritually inclined are there to guide people. I've been very fortunate in meeting His Holiness Jayendra Saraswati Swamigal of Kanchi Kamakoti Peetham.
Right.
This is a year after I performed surgery on the Senior Holiness, whom we call as Mahaswami, Sri Chandrasekharendra Saraswati, who was the 67th Pontiff of Kanchi Kamakoti Peetham. Essentially, Jayendra Saraswati called a meeting of doctors and said that you are in most fortunate position in the society. People come to you with illness.
You were already famous then, sir? You'd just come back a few years after coming back to America.
People have known me, but not very famous, and I wouldn't call myself even now famous.
Well, you are. You are, yeah. So he said to you that...
So he sort of ordained that do something for the society. Let there be a missionary spirit in what you do. And that is all the spirituality, the advice which I received, and it really had an effect on me and my thinking.
And before that, it's not that you were very, even now you're saying you didn't know that much about religion and, you know, kind of orthodox, but it's just what he said. It had a huge impression.
Exactly, you're right.
That's interesting. And you came up with this new idea that everyone in Shankar Nethralaya, the way to give back is to have all doctors not on a consultancy but on a salary, and that stayed like that. Is that possible even now?
The answer is again, if he decides, anything is possible. Anything can be done. Any obstacle can be overcome. It's possible even to do much better than what I have done.
How many surgeries per day, sir, in Shankar Nethralaya?
Surgery?
Yeah. Eye operations?
In the hospital, main hospital, which is located in Chennai,
Yes.
18 College Road, Chennai, we perform about 125 operations per day.
Okay.
So all major operations, and so we have about 22 operation theaters, and we're about 62 ophthalmic consultants, while one half will be looking after the outpatient department, the other half will be performing the surgery.
And 40% of them are free.
Yes.
40%. That's amazing. Now I want to ask you, because this came out, I've also interviewed lots of people about this, especially after Uttarakhand and how much people gave back. Do you think we as Indians are as philanthropic as we should be? Do we give back as a society? Do the rich in India give back, the ones who have achieved?
There are people who give even more. There are institutions where 100% of the services are totally free. I would like to quote Aravind Eye Hospital, Madurai, which is well known all over the world, I should say, and they do approximately 60% totally free.
60%?
Yes.
But are they a rarity?
Are they?
Are they rare? Do most Indians, do they have philanthropy on their mind? Are the rich in India, are they into giving?
I would like to make a very emphatic statement. There is no dearth of money in India. Philanthropy is really great, and each and every one would like to help a good cause. But you must have, when you present it to the society and seek their support, ensure that you are 100% sure that you don't benefit from it, but you do something back to the society. People are there to support.